tutorial to bring some ideas for you about the job market trends and also the essential skills for you to reach these opportunities inside Austria. I believe that if you had the chance to be present in the previous presentation, you already know that at this point that Austria is a really interesting country to work, to live, and also to visit. So I will do just a short presentation why you would be interested in Austria, because this was already topic from the previous presentation. So well, why you should choose Austria for work? Okay, Austria is really known for the innovation and stability. If you already had the chance to check about the country, you know that for many years, some cities from Austria is in the top of the most live cities and the places where people can live better in the world. This brings also with the development index, the low crime rates and the focus on technology. So for the engineering industry would be a really interesting place to be. A high quality level of life. So it's really between the best countries to live, and also the work-life balance, the public health, the infrastructure of the cities, and also it's missing here in this topic, but the nature. I've been to Austria a few times, and I can say that it's one of the best places I could be in touch with the nature there. Really strong thing in the country. This work-life balance, the people try to keep there. And as engineering, you can have some benefits to be living and working there. And beside the competitive salaries, you will be in the top of the projects for a country that is well recognized for the technology innovation in the world. So I'm pretty sure that if you it's involved in engineering, electrical engineering, or any other sides of this industry, you probably already found inside your country or where you live some industry for machinery or even some kind of component that comes from Austrian company, because they are well recognized for the technology they offer. So once you are interested to work and live in Austria, you need to have in mind there are some steps that you need to take. Of course, first of all, you need to find the right opportunity for you. And the next topic brings this idea. What is the essential elements that you need for a application in Austrian market? Well, the first of all, you will need a CV with photo. I know it can sound a bit strange because in Latin America, we usually just share our informations without a picture. But I would say for you that it's really important to you to add this picture to your CV. In Europe, it's really common to have this picture. Because most of the CVs, when the recruiter receive this, they already imagine you on that position, and also it's the first contact they are having with you. So it's important to share a good picture. I know everyone has a nice picture on WhatsApp, but it's not this kind of pictures. Like you need a professional style picture. So once you add this information to your updated CV, you already have some standard CV to share with the companies. The next step is to update your LinkedIn. I know that we are currently living in a social media age. And of course, I would totally recommend you to take a few moments out of Instagram, your personal profile that usually people use day by day for entertainment, and focus every week a bit of time on your LinkedIn, not only updating the informations there, but also showing cases of your work, doing network, because network is more than send a message when you need some favor. Network is a construction day base that you need to show interest in, share experiences, because no one's like the guy that send a message for you when they are needing something. So if you have some time during your day, just spend some time updating your LinkedIn profile, also sharing some showcases, get in touch with people from your industry. And why not, once you have the updated CV, your LinkedIn also really well developed, why not get in touch with the companies, maybe with the recruiters, showing them that you have interested to talk about the open opportunities they may have. Of course, talking about a different country, it's really important to share the same language on your profile. So to have a second language in English for your profile, or even more in German, once we are talking about opportunities in Austria, would be a really nice plus, because then the people that you are getting contact will have a chance to get to know what it's about, and the kind of opportunity they may offer you. So really important, the LinkedIn, it's to get in touch with the recruiters and the companies, okay? Uh, Also, the next important point is to highlight your skills. Not only we are talking not only about the working skills, but also all the certificates that you have, the courses that you are doing and how you are improving, because you can put information that you get in some company 10 years ago, and if you see that profile, you will probably get the information that nothing happens between these 10 last years. So it's really important to you to keep this, showing that you are always searching for improvements and always learning something. This is a really nice information to put in your profile and also in your CV. Okay, many times we get a CV where there is only the information between the years. I worked for this company between 2010 to 2015, but not in between. So we have no idea what is happening, what you did there. And during this time, you just stay in the same position, you change the position. Have you learned something from your last work, or you still in the same position from 10, 15 years ago? So it's a really important information to you to update this, okay? To build a portfolio, this is not for all the cases. Of course, if you are working inside the engineering area, if you have something to show, like the projects you've been working with, or even the events where you have been with who, it's really interesting if you can put this information somewhere. That's bring us back to the LinkedIn. Remember, I told you, if you can add your showcases every day, showing what you've been doing, or so people will have some idea about this portfolio. It's really interesting because most likely people will get to know you for what you're presenting to them. So if you have a chance to show them the cases where you have been working, showing a bit your machinery, the techniques, or your experiences, would be really interesting to them. Sometimes we already got the cases, let's say for the CV, the candidate was out of the selection, but at the end of the CV, the guy gave us some pictures of his previous work. It was super nice portfolio showing the daily work base, like what kind of work he'd been doing for the last years. In this case, was super nice because the client could see in one of these pictures the kind of product he was searching for his place. So the portfolio idea is really interesting for you when you want to present what kind of professional you are. Of course, if you have a nice built portfolio would be better than just send WhatsApp pictures randomly, okay? So try to structure this inside one file aside of your CV. Don't put together, because get too many informations and some softwares will ignore your profile, your CV. So you put aside. If the recruiter got interested, they will look to your portfolio too, okay? The next is be ready with personal pitch. I know that a lot of people do a lot of stuffs every day. It's kind of hard when someone stops you and asks you, what do you do for a living? You usually say, I'm engineering. But let's think, if you have to say this a bit more complex from one engineering to another one. Of course, he wants to know what kind of work you are inside and what your experience is. So be ready to be concise, but with the essential information inside the speech, because sometimes you will not have a lot of time during the selection process. The recruiter maybe interview a lot of people, so it's important to you to highlight your skills during the speech, and of course try to put yourself inside of this opportunity. Why are you a good choice for the company? Okay, so the personal pitch is a really strong key when you go for the interview. And then be prepared for the interview. Well, we've been doing the connection for people from different countries for more than 3 years now. And during these 3 years, we had a lot of different experiences during the interviews. Since the guy that was super prepared to the one that was laying in his bed without a shirt, eating, or in somewhere with a lot of noise. So be ready for the interview, because can be your only chance. Most of the companies, they will not give you a second interview if you fail in the first one. Okay, so prepare yourself for the interview. How can you do this? Research about the company and bring relevant questions. Of course, the questions you have to bring if you have them. Don't try to create things or try to, how you say, to create, just invent questions with no reason. Okay, bring relevant questions and research about the company. Maybe the offer they have is not for you, so be aware what the company is doing, what they are searching for, if that position is for you or not. And then during the interview, you have a chance to answer all your questions. Okay. The second is the communication. You need to be really clear during the communication, remembering this is the first contact the company is having with you. So beside the clear image that you need to pass, and also you need to be clear during the communication. Bring all your questions, ask everything that you need, present everything that you may can put you in a preferred position for the hirement. Okay, so before the interview, get ready with all this information and be aware what kind of question the interviewer can do for you. So the clarity during the communication is really important. And of course, remember, even that you are nervous, you need to let the interview speak. Don't interrupt them. Don't keep just jumping back for the topics that you already finished. Try to program yourself, and of course be clear with the communication. If you fail during the interview, it will be hard to get you a second chance for the same company. So be ready to not lose your chance. Okay. Of course, there is also the cultural differences. In Austria, they really value the punctuality and also the professional approach. So like I told you, don't be presentable for the interview. Use a nice dress place. So if you go in for a conversation, a quiet place would be appreciated. And also if you can have a really clear English would be nice. And if you can speak German, or at least showing them the interest in that, the interest to learn German would be also a plus. Okay. Most of the companies, they also ask you, why are you choosing to move to Austria? Beside the offer, salary, the opportunity, of course, they want to know if you're aligned with the Austrian way of living, because we know you are going to a different country, a different culture, and you can face a lot of difficulties during this process. So beside the money, the offer, the any change, they will like to know why you choose Austria. It's just another country for you, or there is something special that make you do this step to move to there. Okay, so have all this in mind. And the companies, of course, beside the technical skills, they are searching for people with soft skills. And in the hard technical skills, we have different softwares, different tools, and of course the industrial communication protocols, control systems, and all that brings with this. But most of all, they are searching also for people that can work in teams. Most of the times, these companies, they already have a multicultural team. So people that can relate, can work with different cultures would be really interesting. A clear communication, and this is really important, the communication. Most of the candidates, we can track them, that the communication is really a problem to them when they arrive to work in a different country. So you need to write it down, your questions. You need to have a good communication with your leaders, because they cannot read your mind. So bring every situation that you have a question, just put in the table. The Austrians, they really like the straight feedback and the straight communication about professional side. Okay, so don't keep like just turning around or choosing the best moment to talk. You of course you need to be polite when you bring some situation, but you can go straight for the situation during the professional hours. Okay. And of course, once we are talking about a different country, and of course a different continent for most of us, the companies are searching for people that reliable. They can adapt themselves for different situations. Proactive people, hands-on, not just sit waiting for the situation to solve itself. Just try to figure out how to solve. We have a really differential that we say here in Brazil, the jeitinho brasileiro. It's the way we find to get a solution for something that most of the people, they are stuck for this. I believe this is not a thing from Brazilian people, but from most of the whole countries in Latin America. So we have this adaptability. We have the chance to make the difference. You need to show them why. You need to show them why they choose you, why you are a good option for the company. And of course, in the middle of all this, you need to find the balance between your technical skills, your soft skills. Okay, it's really important. And then, okay, Eduardo, now I'm interested, but what Austria can offer for my portfolio, for my work position at the moment? Well, what we can say, we have the top automotives and e-mobility companies in Austria. The battery systems, the infrastructures are growing a lot there. The automation industry is a good option for you from engineering. The power and electronics, of course, and also this is a really interesting field, the renewable energy. So you have a lot of options once you reach all the sorry once you reach all the informations that you need for to candidate for this opportunity. You have a lot of options in Austria. And of course, I also need to talk about what we are doing and how we can help you. And for candidates, we from your work life, we can partnership with Austrian companies and different sectors. It can help you to find a good opportunity. We provide support during the process selection. We guide you for the interviews, the way we are doing this presentation, how to optimize your CV, LinkedIn, and of course we process the paperwork. The immigration consultancy, we can assist you with your visa, your permission, and for companies also, we have a pool of talents that we can support with the presentation of this. Most important, your onboarding and integration there. We have so many materials to help you to understand this new environment where you're going to. So this is how your work life can help you with this. We are coming for the questions time. I would like to get to know more about you guys. If you have any question based on this presentation, we can assist you in some questions.